What's up, everybody? Welcome to Podcast Now. I'm Alex, and in this video, I want to give my final talk, my final thoughts on Hogwarts Legacy, this journey that we've had, talk a little bit about the plans I have for the channel, Hogwarts related, and I guess not Hogwarts related, once this thing gets going. And so this is I'm kind of going off the beaten path here. I don't have a script. I don't even know necessarily where this is going to go. This has been the journey of a lifetime. It 1000% has. I've always said my channel is not a Hogwarts Legacy channel. I'm not a Hogwarts Legacy content creator. It is the thing I think I've done second most out of anything on the channel, right? I think I've actually made more Scream videos than Hogwarts, if you can actually believe that. And so while it's not, like, if you look at Hogwarts versus everything else I do, obviously everything else I do is way higher of a percent over Hogwarts, it's still an enormous part of the channel. I'm never, I'm not trying to hide that or, shy away from that. I have met, not in person, but online, some of the greatest people I think I could ever meet. I genuinely, and it's why I've always gone to bat so hard for Hogwarts Legacy from, the boycott and stuff, is because I believe in the group of people that exist that like this game. Not even just the people that watch my videos, but the people that watch any of these videos. I think they are diverse. I think they are inclusive. I think they're some of the nicest people on planet Earth. Really, and that's something I definitely want to focus on in this video. 4 years. I want to say 4.5, but actually, sadly, we're kind of right in the middle of, 4 years and 4.5 years of how long I've been covering it and how long Hogwarts Legacy has existed. October of 2018 is when the leaks happened, and I want to say it was somewhat early to mid-October. So it's been about 4 years, 4 months since, that all happened. But it's been insane. I've made almost 300 videos on this game. I've talked so much about what it could be before it even existed. Theories of this Harry Potter. I mentioned a few videos ago, why was that Reddit page, why was it called the Harry Potter game or whatever it was? And I actually thought about it. Wait, that's what I titled all my videos back in the day. And then people had told me, well, that's what it was considered. And I was like, oh, yeah, because I considered it as well. The Harry Potter open world RPG, right? Every title, every video I would do, Harry Potter open world RPG. It's so incredible. It's so incredible how long it's been. And to say, now I'm recording this a little bit earlier than when you guys are seeing it, but to say we're within days of it coming out or people already have it, I'm pretty confident, even at the time I'm recording this, that people in the media have the game. By the time you guys see this video, the journalists, everybody, I assume, the gaming influencers, right, everybody that was invited to those things, they'll have it. Now, as of right now, and I've said this before, I just want to make it transparent because you're watching the video and you're saying, well, was Alex playing it right now? Right now, I feel very unconfident, not confident about getting the code. I don't think I'm going to get the code. I put it at a 1% chance, so just so we're all kind of aware. But I don't want that to take away from it because I really do want to put the focus again back on you guys. The people messaging me on Twitter, the comments, it makes me smile anytime I hear people say, you inspired me to make my own channel, or you helped me through a rough patch, or thank you for covering it, for 4 years. There's a lot of positivity, and I really, and I've taken a different approach. Let's not, again, beat around the bush or kid. I've done things differently. I'm not the lore guy. I do know lore. I would put myself on the lower end of the scale of, who knows what. If we did a Wizarding World quiz, I don't think I would score as well as other creators. But I know games, and I've always and I think I've gotten better at knowing games. I actually think early on, when I was the only one covering the game, I think I was the lore guy. I think I was talking about Animagus and all the very specific Wizarding World things. Nowadays, it's more gameplay oriented, but still I have the lore, in my background. It still exists there. But I've defended the game, right? I've defended Troy. I've had Troy on. I think looking at it more as a game versus lore makes me slightly different. I've called some stuff out, some stuff that I probably am going to be wrong on when the game comes out. Some stuff maybe I am right on. It's taken a different approach. I've always tried to be true to who I am. You guys came. Maybe it came because I was the only person talking about it back at the beginning, but I also want to believe a lot of you guys came just because I say what I believe with this game. And for as much as some people, it's definitely the minority, but for as much as some people will say, oh, you're just like purposely being negative or you're picking on it, I'm just always kind of being true to myself. And the good news with this game is that I've always like looked at it more positively than negatively, right? I try to keep my expectations under check, but at the same time, back when it was a rumor, I couldn't believe it. I was like, this is real, firstly. I was never a doubter. Not one time. I was never doubting this game existed. And it was just, what could it be, right? How incredible could this thing be? And then when we saw it, it was, oh my God, this thing is incredible. Now let's kind of look at it. Let's examine it a little bit. And that's kind of been the path. But, you know, again, none of this could have happened without you guys. People that stuck with me for almost 4.5 years, people that jumped in last week, people that jumped in a month ago. I truly appreciate, like, I try to say it as much as I can. I tend to say it more in live streams, and I always thank people at the end, right? At the end of videos, I say thank you for watching. But I genuinely mean that. Reaching out to me again, whether it's email or Twitter DMs or the comments, I try to read every comment. Even if I don't answer them, I try to read both the positive and the negatives, and I just appreciate you guys so much. I recognize names. I recognize, again, names of people that have been with me for years, but I also recognize names of people that just comment on every single video, or if you tell me, hey, I've been watching for like 6 months now, thanks, like, I see that stuff. And I really, again, believe in this group. This group is not what people say it is, and that's, again, why I've gone to bat for it so much, is because I believe that these people, you guys out there, are some of the best people. Truly respectful, understanding, loving, like all this kind of stuff. We have it. We have it in this community. And then for this game to finally come out, it is the end of an era. Like, you know, I mean, it's hard. I don't even know necessarily what to say, because for so long this game was just like, again, I knew it was real. I really believed it was going to happen. But like, to say it's coming out, to say we'll actually be able to play it. And again, I don't think this is a generational game. I don't think this game is going to be like the game to beat for the next like 20 years. But like, it's so important to us. And it's important to us for different reasons. Like for me also, you can lump on, oh, you know, I think a lot of people say it's the dream game, right? It's the game that all of us have been, you know, hoping for so long. Also from me, kind of separate, it's like, well, this is a game I've been covering. This is a big part of the channel. And it's finally out. We finally get to play it and see if they actually nailed it. And so now just to kind of talk about the plans in the future. And I'll probably mention this in live streams tomorrow, depending on when this day goes out. Monday, the day before the deluxe edition, I am going to do a live stream, one final live stream just with me. We'll talk about Hogwarts. Then we'll do things after. Okay, so that's one thing to know. But in terms of what you can expect, all right? So I don't have the code, at least when I'm recording this, all right? And maybe I can, I don't know, if sometimes they let you say they have a code, sometimes they don't. If I do get a code, maybe I can put it in like the pinned comment, let people know. I would try. I would at least try to. But my plan, and if you're new to the channel or if you've only watched the channel with Hogwarts Legacy content, you may not know how I approach games when they come out. It's going to be a mix of a couple things. I do want to live stream it at least one time of me playing it. I think I owe people that. I think I owe myself that, right? To just kind of put it out into the world. Here's my genuine reaction when I'm playing the game. So I do want to do that. It may be the first day, the Tuesday, maybe the Wednesday. We'll do some sort of live stream. But in terms of video content, it's kind of a mix. It's kind of a mix of what I like to do. So I do like to do kind of, not guides. I call them like self-help videos, even though I'm helping somebody else, so I'm not helping myself. But that's what I call them to myself just internally, which is basically best spells. Like, what are the top 5 spells? Now, however, there are channels that just do guides, right? There's going to be channels that just do best gear, best build, best this, best that. That's not what I do. Like, you can look around at the other games that have come out, the examples of what I tend to do. Kind of do a mix. I do like to do a couple of those. So, again, like maybe best spells or things like that. But then I try to make some different stuff. Now, hopefully nobody copies this if they hear it. But I do want to do something like, maybe not a tier list, but I think it would be really fun to rank maybe my top 10 characters in this game. Something like that. I thought about that 2 nights ago when I'm recording this, like 2 nights ago. I was like, what if I did, because I know when the last Scream movie, Scream 5 came out, I literally ranked every single character. Every character in that movie, I ranked them. And I really enjoyed that. I think that was a lot of fun. I don't think anybody else on YouTube did that. So again, hopefully nobody steals this. I want to do that with Hogwarts. I want to do some sort of, and I'll start probably with characters, and then maybe I can evolve into other things. Maybe we can rank spells or something. I mean, that is kind of the same thing as best spells. We'll kind of figure it out. Now, I know I'm making it hard to understand just what in God's name is Alex actually going to do. A review, some sort of self-help video, like best spells or to do this or to do that. I don't think, I'll tell you what I'm not going to do. I don't think I'll probably do like Easter egg stuff. Again, I've been pretty open with this. My lore is on like the bottom, the bottom half, let's say. And also, as you've seen with how big Hogwarts has now become, it's not even just the people that we kind of started with, but it's also now like 7,000 creators. I guarantee you, if you want to know Easter eggs or, lore things in this, you'll find maybe 10,000 channels. And that's an exaggeration, but you will probably find hundreds upon hundreds of videos breaking down those small details. Why would I do it if literally everybody else is going to do it? Not gonna bother. So I'm going to try to make it more unique. I'm going to try to keep it centered to myself. I want to talk about the ending. I want to talk about if it was good or bad. I want to talk about maybe we can do some sort of video on, how good you can get, how bad, like kind of versus each other, something like that. So things like that. Theories about where the game will go for a sequel, DLC talk, sequel talk, that kind of stuff. Now, that's when the game is out. There'll probably also be daily videos. Like I'll think of things, right? There'll be things to talk about. When the game is out, when it's been out for a couple of weeks, I've said this to some people behind the scenes, maybe even just in front of other people, like things die down. I know we have a very dedicated audience. I know Hogwarts is ginormous, but general people's attention spans move on. They move on. So within 2, 3, 4 weeks of the game, I know that it doesn't even come out for PS4 yet or Xbox, and then Switch is, in the summer in July. But in terms of how YouTube works and in terms of just people's interest, it dies down. So, Alex, are you going to leave the scene? No. So let's talk about what's going to happen afterwards. Game comes out. Daily videos. We'll sprinkle in some live streams. Oh, I'm going to have Troy on. Troy's going to be in a live stream a few weeks after the game, so lock that in. Maybe we can have a couple other creator streams, probably smaller. I don't think we're going to ever do the 10 thing again, but, a smaller thing. And so that's going to kind of be peppered in there. And then once it starts to die down, and I would say probably 2 to 2.5 weeks after, maybe 3, then the video quantity is going to drop. So if it's like a daily video for Hogwarts, after 2-3 weeks, it would become every other day, every third day, every fourth day, stuff like that. Now, here's the thing. I will never go away. I was the first one covering it, and I'm not going to be, anybody who jumps off of it. So I do want to keep going. Even if we have, say, 2 years of dead time, I still want to do at least a video a week. So that's going to be, I don't want to promise things. Promising things is tough in the current landscape, but I do want to shoot for 1 video a week, no matter what, whether it's talking about a theory for a sequel or DLC, or now, if there's news, if there's breaking news, right, if DLC gets announced, or if there's a rumor or a leak for these kind of things, immediately, I would be on it. It would be just like how I do now. A trailer goes live, I do a video an hour and a half later, right? That stuff will continue. But beyond that, if we have, say, literally a full year of none of that, there is none of that, I still will try to do about a video a week. I don't want to leave it completely because I still want to be part of it. I feel like I have things to offer. But at the same time, I'm dead serious, but I've said this before very just open and honestly, I'm not a creator of just Hogwarts. I don't rely on just Hogwarts. I'm not going to. I never have. I never will. I know it's a big part of the channel, but I'm not going to do daily videos for the next 3 years if there's nothing to talk about, right? There's thousands, actually, of other games that could potentially come out that I will be covering. So I guess one final thing, and I'll say this in live streams. I'm sure I'll say maybe like some sort of goodbye video for, once the videos start to become less frequent. I do want to say this. I appreciate you guys so much. I know I've said that like 6 times already in this video. I appreciate you reaching out, but I appreciate more than anything because I know there's so many silent people as well, and I'm that way too for so many other channels and I watch so much YouTube. I never leave likes, I never leave comments, I never do anything. I never subscribe. I just watch. So if there's people that are kind of silent viewers, I totally get that. I want to thank you one more time for anything, for leaving a like, for just watching all the way through. Thank you so much. Another thing, I really hope that I've, in a way, converted you to other things. I understand, this is a bold statement, I understand maybe more than 99% of channels on YouTube how these things kind of work. When the game dies off or when you come for that thing, you're there for that thing. You're probably wondering, why in God's name does he cover Scream? Oh, he covers other games? I only care about Hogwarts. Is that ideal? No. I mean, let's be, again, flat out honest. Is that ideal? No. Do I understand it? Completely. 100%. Better than, again, most other people. Because I've seen it dozens, that's not even exaggerating, dozens of times. People will come in for one topic, one thing. When that thing ends, they won't unsubscribe. They'll stay, but they're gone until it comes back. Kingdom Hearts is maybe a good example. Blows up. Lots of people, all for Kingdom Hearts. They don't really watch other stuff. Then they leave. Once Kingdom Hearts is done, then they'll come back. I understand that's how it works. So I know a lot of people are going to do that. Totally understandable. What I hope for as many people as possible is that you've noticed that I do other things. That's it. You don't even necessarily have to like it. I just hope for as many people as humanly possible, you notice that I don't just do Hogwarts. I know people have told me I didn't know anything about Scream, and you've randomly converted me into being a Scream fan. I laugh at that in like a nice way. Like that. That's cool. That's really, really funny to me, and that's really awesome. People that say, hey, I came for Hogwarts, but I watch your other gaming videos. I like other games. It's not just Hogwarts. I like other things. I love that. That's the goal. That's my hope. I mean, just flat out, that's what I hope to do, because this channel is not just Hogwarts, it's everything. So I hope to get people in from one thing and convert them to everything else. That's literally the point of the channel. So if that's you, thank you. And I hope to see you in other videos. If that's not you, I completely, genuinely understand. Thank you for any support you've given on the Hogwarts videos, on other videos. If this is it, after 2-3 weeks, or if you only come back once a week for the Hogwarts stuff, I thank you. I thank you for the support, and I hope to see you during those Hogwarts videos. If you leave entirely, or if you come back, whatever the situation may be, I get it, I understand it, and I thank you for everything that you've done. This is not the end. I know that's such a cliche, stupid thing to say, but I mean, in reality, I firmly believe we're getting a sequel. DLC maybe 50-50. Sequel, I think 100%. So we're not done, right? There could be some downtime. Games take a long time to be made. We'll talk about that in future videos. Games take a long time. There's going to be some downtime. But then, after that downtime, we're back. And I mean, it's a personal hope for me that I'm bigger and better by the time we get closer to the sequel, right? That there will be, say, a 2 or so year lead up to a sequel. And that could be 2 years away, right? If the sequel's 4 years, there could be 2 years of nothing, and then 2 years of kind of ramping up. If that's the case, that's the case. Now, I'll be older, but I think a lot of us are going to age a lot in these next couple of years. But it's still not the end. I really want to make that clear, right? And that's also just for people saying, well, again, is he done? Well, no, I firmly believe there's going to be sequels. I firmly believe there should be other Wizarding World games. There could be some downtime. I could only do a video maybe once a week for, say, a year or so, whatever the situation may be. But I don't expect that to be forever, because I do think at some point we may get Wizarding World games, not just Hogwarts from them, but others. We could get them every year or two. Like, it should be more consistent. And in that case, it's a more consistent thing for me too. It's not a video a week. Maybe it's 2-3 videos a week, right? So just trying to make that clear. I think I got everything. Again, I just wanted to try to nail every avenue. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, whether you've been here 3 days, because I'll see it sometimes, so people subscribed 3 days ago, or 4 years, 5 years. Thank you, truly. Here we go. It's going to be fun. I'm going to speak my mind. I'm not changing. I'm going to be honest about what I feel about the game, but I feel pretty good. I really do. So thank you all for watching from the bottom of my heart, and I hope to see you all on the next one.